Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. A new door is opening up. What is behind it? And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. As you can see, we're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So pile number 1, we have this card. Pile 2, we have this card. And pile 3, we have this card. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find the timestamps. And I will see you guys in your sub readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So let's just keep your tarot deck over here. We're going to start with your oracle cards here to see a new door is opening up. What is behind it for you? And you felt drawn to the lion here. I was just thinking that we just had the full moon in Leo yesterday. So that was pretty interesting. Let's see what we have here behind the tape. We have courage. Okay. Let's keep it here. And let's see what else we have. We're going to start with some smaller cards here. And we have Mercury in Aries with restlessness. Okay. Mercury in Aries in the first house, the house of self, has a lot to do with the ego and personality. So Mercury in Aries, more fire. Yeah, Leo energy, Aries energy here. We also have box. You will receive a gift. Okay, that looks good. Let's put it here. And another tea leaf here is broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. The bridge is going to be mended. Restlessness. Something has... Whoa, okay, so I'm getting a lot of messages. So with the broken bridge here and the courage with the lion here, it kind of feels like you... Leo energy is very passionate and very artistic, very talented, very expressive and confident. So it kind of feels like you wanted something really, really, really bad. But there was a broken bridge here. Something happened on your path, like kind of like a disruption, or things didn't go your way. And this has left you restlessness. And... like a hard, with Mercury here makes me think a little bit like a hard time communicating, or it's like Mercury in Aries, Aries is also like a leader type. So you really want something here, and you were on your way, and and I really, it really feels like something is going to sort out for you, that somehow there was a disruption or something didn't go your way. You will receive a gift with a box here. And box is also a symbol of finding, the story of the beggar that sat on the box, and then the man passed by and asked him, what do you have in the box? And he says, I don't know, I've been sitting on it for years, but I have never looked inside of it. And that kind of symbolizes finding something deeper within ourselves, getting something that has been there all the time. So, we need to do more cards. Yeah, we need to do more cards. So let's see what else we have here. Take a breather. Okay, take a breather. Wow, you've been working hard, very hard. Hard and very passionate. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of willingness and ambition, and even nobility, and confidence. There is something that is for you, and you've been striving, and you've been working, and you've been trying to get to that big achievement or that goal. but there has been like a setback or something, and it really feels like it feels like that's going to solve for you. So a new door is opening up. What's behind it? Yeah, you getting what you wanted, the bridge being mended, and you coming from, you know, when the broken bridge, it's the bridge shows like kind of like you are going to the other side. But when it's broken, you can't move from here towards your achievement if the achievement is here or the goal is here. Broken bridge can also signify, you know, that you have fallen out with somebody. But I'm not really getting that energy, but it could be that you fell out with somebody. There was some kind of conflict or something with somebody that's very important to you. And I keep feeling like you really, really want this. So I would be surprised if you don't know what it is. Something that you really, really want is going to be yours. And we don't really know how it's going to sort out, but you will receive a gift. Seems to be like something is coming in here to help you, or maybe you're just shifting energies. There's a lot of things going on astrologically, you know, so there could be like a shift in your energy that will create some kind of movement. Look at this. We have the healing, you know, the Cassidius. I'm sorry, I don't know the pronunciation. The healing staff. Let's just call it a healing staff. So there's some healing here, you know, with the two snakes coming into union, beautifully blending energies here. So yeah, maybe it's like you and somebody else, something with you and another person. Is resolving and giving you peace. Yeah, giving you peace. So we have a lot of cards. Let's just continue. Reflection. There's a lot of like, something is really solving for you and leaving you in peace. Yeah, leaving you in peace. Ooh, it's like you will win, you will triumph, you will get it the way you want it, or it will finally resolve. Because restlessness, and I even feel like I'm speaking a little bit speeded, you know, so it's like something needs to be communicated, something needs to be resolved, because restlessness it's not a nice feeling to be restless, you know. It's like, oh, because it's restlessness shows that something is not in order, that you want to be in order. With the courage and the Leo energy, it really feels like you're going to triumph or win or get your way. Yeah. We have balance. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful. Balance, harmony, balance. Look at this. It's like something is really calming down here. We also have watermelon. Have fun with your inner child. You're really going to shift your energy a lot here, because you go from fire. Yeah, you almost go from fire to water and air, I would say, like calm. Something has been, and I think what is going to make it like calm down for you is that it's going to, you will reach your goal, or your what it was that you were restlessly striving towards and wanting. It feels like you will reach that goal, you will mend that bridge. And with it, you will receive a gift here. This will enrich your life in some way. Yeah, this will enrich your life in some way. And also could even be a surprising way. Because like the man who sat, like the beggar who sat on the box begging, but he had all the riches. He was sitting on the box, you know, and it was symbolizing that it had riches. The riches was already there. So it's like you're gaining something that will make your life somehow more rich. But then after this whole story, then comes take a breather and balance and reflection, have fun with your inner child. So it's like your whole energy shifts because of that. So you will reach your goal. Look at this, you're running here even. Yeah, you're running here. So yeah, you will reach some kind of goal, and that will make you, maybe I would even say close the door. But like not close the door like in a bad sense. You know, sometimes closing a door, many times we think about, yeah, you let that go, you release that, you purge that. But this is more closing, this closing of a door is more achieving something. Yeah, I feel like you will achieve something that you've been wanting to achieve, or resolve something that you've been wanting to resolve. And it comes with a gift. Yeah, it comes with a bonus or a gift. And after that, the new door that is opening up for you is peace. and calm. And with reflection here, maybe even thinking about, look at here, you did the work. You did the work, it's done, now you're resting, and you're thinking, reflecting. We have reflection here. So you're thinking and reflecting like, okay, what should I do now? What is my next goal to achieve? Or like, what should I do now with my life? And you feel peace and calm, and with the balance here, very peaceful, and would have fun with your inner child. It's like, maybe because you had to work hard. And maybe with the box you will receive a gift. Yeah, maybe you really made some money, or something really became easier in your life. And you're like thinking like, okay, what should I do now? And there's more time to have fun. Yeah, with the 3 here, we have a 3 here. Made me think of 3 of Cups. More time to have fun, celebrate your win, spend time with the people that you love, and also thinking about the future. Thinking about, yeah, what should I do now? Yeah, what should I do now? So something really resolved, like something that was taking a lot of space, I feel, because it what happened with this new door opening up is that there's a lot of empty room. Yeah, there's a lot of emptiness in your life, not in a bad sense. Something that was taking a lot of energy and taking a lot of your focus and time is not there anymore, because that has ended. So now it's like, oh, okay, what should I do now with my time? And that is giving me like really like a good feeling of just take a breather, having just some free time for yourself, figuring out what you want to do with your life or what you want to do next, having time to connect with your inner child, having time to connect with people that you like, taking up some hobbies, or maybe doing some things that you didn't have time to do because this was taking up so much time for you. Yeah. 7th chakra with Archangel Uriel. Wow. So with the 7th chakra is the crown chakra, and we have reflection. We have a number 41, so maybe somebody's 41, or maybe 41 is significant. But with crown chakra, once again, on top, beneath the reflection here, really makes me think that you're going to tap into your higher self and your soul. And you're going to like download some new information. You're going to get some kind of new ideas on where you're supposed to go next and what you're supposed to do. And it feels like this is going to be a very nice time for you, because maybe you've been struggling and working really hard for a long time. And now kind of like the things that was bothersome in your life are finally starting to calm down. Like the storms that you had in your life, or the challenges, or just, you know, being in a period of your life where you needed to work and focus on something to solve that. That is calming down. So there's really like peace, like more peace here. And it's very nice because it gives you time to connect with your higher self and kind of like download new ideas, get in touch with your intuition, and getting an idea on what to do next with your life. Yeah, where to go and what to do next. We have recovery. Wow, so we have take a breather, recovery, reflection, balance. There's a lot of peace here. Yes, there's a lot of peace. And it's nice for you. I don't know where you come from, but because we have a lot of fire energy here, you know, it really feels like it has been a fast pace for you. One thing after another, and dealing with things, maybe healing a lot. You're running here. You see here, you're running here even. And I don't think I need to censor this card. Yeah, it's a naked man here. It doesn't show off any parts. So anyways, yeah, courage. You found your courage. You found your strength. You went through the transformation. You dealt with everything that you needed to deal with. And now comes the big win. And also closing that that whole thing. Yeah, and then you're going to have time to recover and just, you see, there's a lot of, look, these 3 people here are kind of meditating almost. Recovery, meditating. This angelic being here is also kind of sitting in meditation, holding a book here. You see here? Yeah, the Akasha. Maybe you should watch an Akashic reading. Yeah, you can do that. So if you feel inclined to do that, I don't remember when I did one last time, but there's many other readers. So if you felt drawn to some kind of Akashic reading, it could be that will also give you some information, because I saw the book here. And I will probably do one further on. But anyways, yeah. And the balance here also. Is this? Oh, I don't know which Hindu god this is. So anyways, also meditating here. Hanuman. No, I don't know. Anyways, let's leave that. So, peace and meditation. Yeah, it's going to be... There's going to be a lot of space in your life. Like not so much happening, but more enjoying. Yeah, more enjoying kind of like the new foundation that you built for yourself. Because with this big ending and with you receiving this gift here, there's going to be like you're on a new foundation now, and it's not shaky anymore. It's not you're not unsure anymore where you're going or what's going on. So you can rest. You can rest in this new type of energy in your life, and from there, there's going to be time for meditation and connecting with nature and connecting with higher timelines, I hear, for yourself. Yeah, higher and new timelines, new paths opening up for you. And I don't know how long this is going to last, but it feels like, yeah, you deserve like a little bit of a peace. Yeah, a little bit of peace. So it's going to be a good time to recover, to connect with yourself, and even to reflect over what you have achieved and what you have left and what you want next. So let's do some tarot cards. I think we have to just move everything a little bit. Okay, so we have the Hermit. I was thinking that that you're going to have more time for yourself. She even like looks like she's, I don't know if she's opening or closing the computer here, but yeah, the work is done. So maybe you were working with some creative project and that's done, or something with work, it's done. Even if this was a person, you know, the fight is over and everything's solved, and peace is here now. So really there's a time where you connect deeper with yourself and you have laid a new foundation, or you are laying a new foundation, because there's so much space in your life now. It's like peace, like, yeah, like a lot of peace here. Let's see what else we have. 8 of Wands. Wow, this is interesting. You're still moving pretty quickly here, moving and growing. But this also makes me think about like kind of like really reflecting about where are you going next. And you feel free here. It kind of feels like you on the motorcycle here. Look at this. It's like you're free. Yeah, I'm free now. This kind of looks like the end scene of a movie. You know, there was I don't know, I see a cowboy coming into, I know there wasn't any motorcycles on the time of when the cowboys existed, but I just saw a cowboy went into, you know, a village or something, and there was like this big cowboy movies, you know, there's always some drama going on. There's this big drama and then it's over. So for you, there has been something big going on, and now it's over, and the lonesome cowboy and that now travels in time and is on a motorcycle. So yeah, travel in time, something with timelines. You're shifting timelines, which means, kind of like to say it in a more simple way, you're shifting paths. So you've been in some kind of lower path, or some kind of, I wouldn't say kind of lower, sounds stupid maybe, but you've been in some kind of cycle, and that cycle has come to an end, and the new cycle that you're kind of entering is like a level up cycle, because you changed during that cycle that you're ending now. So you have a new foundation, and new things are coming to you that are more aligned with a higher type of energy, higher timeline. So this is you, lonesome. The journey continues. I hear. The journey continues, but in the new way. Page of Wands. Wow, yes. Page of Wands, 9 of Wands. Let's see this last card here as well. And the last card is 10 of Wands. I really feels like the burden is... you came to an end. There was definitely the end of the cycle. You've been good, you know. You deserve this break now. You deserve like a period of time where nothing happens, like nothing challenging happens. There's just time for you in nature and friends, and, you know, relaxing and thinking about the future, or thinking about what you want to do next, if you feel like thinking about that. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of answers and insights coming to you, because there's so much peace now in your life. Yeah, there's so much peace and space in your life. So 10 of Wands, yeah, you did very good work. Like, once again, you deserve this break here. So that is coming to its end. And 9 of Wands, you know, you've really been working hard, and there was a lot of, you know, 9 of Wands makes me think a little bit of stubborn energy, but it's also very determined energy. And this is the warrior. This is somebody that makes things happen for themselves. But it was hard, you know. Look at this, 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands. A lot of Wands here. So it's, once again, a lot of fire energy. Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, Aries energy. There has been a lot of fiery energies in your life, but also very creative energies, motivational things going on, and really pushing you to bring out your courage and your confidence and your determination. But somehow it kind of feels like that is there's an ego death here also. And I think, with the box here, we said you're finding something within yourself. I think that is that, there was something within you that needed to die for you to mend that bridge. To mend that bridge and reach your achievement, because it was pushing you. It was pushing you to face things, maybe demons within yourself or obstacles outside yourself. We have the first house, like I said, the first house is the house of self. It's the house of Aries. It's the house of March energy, It's a lot of once again, a lot of fire, a lot of action, a lot of movement. But the house of self is a lot about the ego. It's a lot about identity and the sense of self. So yeah, you've been really working. You've really been shedding skin. Yeah, and really facing your own demons, and also, fighting things on the external that wasn't going your way. And look how you carried all the wands here, and you've been doing good work. Yeah, really good work. And I feel like I just feel like the journey continues. But that cycle has closed and you're leveling up to something else. You look at this page of wands here beneath the hermit. It shows how you are starting a new journey. Still, it's very like... there is a lot of fire on your path, actually. There's a lot of creativity and action and transformations on your path. But I think you already know that, Yeah, I think you already know that. So it's going to continue. But once again, it seems to be a new foundation. You're stronger than ever now. You're stronger than ever, and you have grown. And it's like, I don't know what's coming, but it feels like I really see you traveling, the lonesome cowboy here. But yeah, the motorcyclist here. And look how everything is growing. It's like the wind are blowing. I don't know how to say it in English, but the wind can blow in the opposite direction, making it hard to move forward. But the wind is blowing in your direction, the direction you're going. So you're being it's easier. The path is going to be easier now. So much easier. And you're off. And Page of Wands, maybe creating something new. A new adventure is going to open up for you. And it's beautiful because it's aligned with your soul, with the 7th chakra here. And Archangel Uriel, I didn't even say that. Archangel Uriel has a lot of wisdom and brings us a lot of answers. A lot of answers. So it really feels like, yes, being aligned with a higher part of your soul path. The journey continues, but leveled up on a new timeline. And you have a stronger foundation. And this is going to be great. Yeah. Okay. This is what I feel. Pile number 1 is your reading today. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best. And I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Okay, so a new door is opening up. What is behind it for you? And you feel drawn to this card. Beautiful blue lotus here. Let's see what we have. We have strength. Okay, let's keep it here and let's look at the rest of your oracle cards. So we have Saturn in Virgo with isolation. Interesting. We have the 6th house here. The house of work and health, our everyday routines and co-workers and also pets. It is the house of Virgo. Saturn, restrictions, isolations. Okay, let's do more cards. Coins. Money will be coming to you. Wow, that's a positive message. Okay. Money will be coming to you. And Weeping Willow with family sorrow. Family sorrow, okay. What is going on here? Let's see here. Isolation. Virgo. Okay, we need to do more cards. We have Say Yes. There's a man giving a woman a bouquet of flowers. Say yes. We have a number 35 as well. Something has kept you feeling alone and isolated. and restricted with Saturn. Somehow restricted. Maybe even 6th house can also be health problems. But something has been going on in these areas. Work, health, pets, co-workers, everyday routines. But we have family here also. Family sorrow, weeping willow. Beautiful trees, very beautiful trees. Actually, it looks like they are weeping with the leaves, you know, really falling down. And then say yes. Wow, okay, I need to more card. Growth. Could it be that this weeping willow family sorrow thing here could this be some past influence that somehow it feels like you've been dealing with some karmic situation. I would like to say that, pile number 2. Yeah, karmic situation connected to your work and health. And the root, something with your families also has to do something to do with this. Growth, and you're out. It's been. I really feel trapped. With Saturn here, I feel trapped. I feel restricted. I feel like they're showing me there's like a root cause, and I talk about this many times in my readings. Usually it goes like that deep. Like there's a root cause to all your problems, and the root cause has something to do with family sorrow. You know, the tree is also symbolizes, you know, ancestral, your ancestral line, your DNA, the roots, where you come from. So where you come from, there's sorrow, family sorrow, and weeping willow. There's you weeping here, like something happened, or something, you're carrying something in your DNA or something from your family. So this, and kind of nice that I put it here in the corner, because it also feels like, yeah, this is the roots here. This is kind of like where it started, the illness, I almost wanted to say, and then it crept, and it affected your home, work, relationships, the relationship that you have with the coworkers, even your pets, which sounds strange maybe. There's some bad energy. Let's just break it down. There's some bad energy that I feel like you're getting out of. This bad energy has kept you feeling isolated or disconnected with your own body, which has caused maybe physical illnesses or problems with your body. Could even be headaches and pains in your back, or actual mental imbalances or physical imbalances, or even diseases, you know, in some way. And I'm sorry if it goes very, very deep and dark here, but this is what I feel like they're pointing to, this root here. Maybe you have no idea that this is where it started, but something is going on the depths of you, where you are picking up the bad roots. You know, now they're showing me like a tooth. You know, when you have a wisdom, not a wisdom tooth, what is it called? Like a root canal. Is it called a root canal? You know what they do? They fix the roots of the tooth has decayed, or has something has gone wrong. I'm not a dentist, I'm sorry. So what they do is kind of like they make a root canal, they drill down to the root, and then they fix it so it becomes healthy again, something like that. So it feels like you're doing something like this. And with strength and lotus here, blue lotus, the color blue has a lot to do with wisdom. So it's like you've been working your way down to the roots. And like a toothache. Have you ever had a toothache? I mean, that's one of the worst things actually to have, because it really hurts. So somehow you've been working or life just put you maybe through a dark night of a soul, or very like deep place here. So bear with me, because this whole energy shifts. So somehow it feels like you're changing your luck. You're changing your luck, and you're changing your energy, and it's going to affect your relationships, because this has been making your relationships go bad. This has made your relationship with your coworkers maybe go bad, or you being disconnected with other people, or something. Maybe even your pets has been going through certain things because of some energy from your family. from some kind of karmic bond or something with your family. There's like a darkness here. Once again, I'm so sorry if this reading, yeah, you know, but it's the way it is. It's the way it is, you know. We have to talk about these things if they show. So the new door that is opening up for you is that you are getting rid of this, and I think like life put you down to the pain. So if you've been experiencing some really deep pain coming up here, it is because you are healing the roots. You're healing the roots. You're throwing away the bad roots, and you're grounding yourself and healing and making new roots, changing your whole, shedding this, freeing yourself from this ancestral line, this karmic curse almost. And it wouldn't surprise me if you have parents or even siblings or uncles or aunts or grandparents that have something with, even maybe they're even born in a country that has a very heavy energy. Something is heavy here in the roots, and it wouldn't surprise me if you have parents or relatives that are very unconscious in their ways and behaviors, and you've been trapped in this nest, but now you are growing. Look at this beautiful green and the growing here. Now you are growing out of that. And this has kept you isolated and disconnected with yourself, your own body, and the people and loving things around you. You have been disconnected from your money, from your wealth, from your success, from your abundance, because this has been heavily laying on top of you. But now you are growing, and there's a lot of strength, there's a lot of healing here, and you're healing, and you're freeing yourself from that. Because you are freeing and healing the roots, kind of cutting the curse. It sounds strange to say curses, but some of you really feels like maybe it wasn't an actual curse, but it has felt like a curse, because whatever work you went into went bad or sour, whatever relationship you started ended up bad in some way, or is not going the way that you want, and there's a lot of problems maybe, and you've been so restricted, and I feel like I want to hug you. Yeah, I feel like I want to hug you and say like, yeah, this sucks. I can see that it has been challenging you a lot, and but you're going to grow out of this, and you just listening to this reading shows that you are, as a soul, ready to leave the past influences that has something to do with the karma. It doesn't mean that you deserve all the bad things that happens to you. No, not at all. Nobody deserves pain and betrayal and hurt. You know, many of you, even when you were a child, this happened to you. Of course, you don't deserve it. But the reason why maybe it was in your life is because there's bonds and connection with these people and these type of energies. So you came to free yourself from this, and because you're listening to this reading, I really feel like you are now freeing yourself. Something with some root here. Something with your mother, you know. Yeah, I don't know why I said, but something with your mother maybe. Maybe your mother is a Virgo. Maybe somebody's Virgo. Because Virgo can be very, you know, I always talk about, I like all zodiac signs. I don't have any, what's it called? Like, I don't feel bad about any, you know, because there's a shadow side and there's a light side to everything. You know, there's always a shadow and a light. And Virgo energy is beautiful in its light aspect. But talking about Virgo energy in its shadow aspect, it can be very criticizing, controlling and criticizing. So some of you are really, and it's funny because my voice is really bothering now in this reading. Usually it's in pile 1, but pile 1 was fine. This time it's in pile 2. So something with the voice, something with being shut down, you know, even saying yes to love. It's been hard for you, even if you know it or not, to say yes to life, to say yes to love, to believe that good things are for you because of the past. There's a lot of people in pile 2 that are dealing with a lot of negative self-talk that comes from picking up this bad energy from your relatives or siblings, or even the country that you were coming from. Maybe it's not the country that you live in now, but there's something with the going back to country. Maybe it's a country that has a lot of karma, a lot of war, a lot of heavy energy in some way. You're freeing yourself from all this, and you're growing like a lot. I can really feel how you're in this process right now of healing the roots, and money will open up for you. The path of money will open up. The path of love will open up for you. You will come out of the isolations. Your pets will be safe, you know, if you're worried about your pets, and your health will finally, you will finally be able to get rid, if there's any addiction. I think sixth house also talks about addiction. If there's any addictions or any food indulgences or any shopping indulgences or even social media addiction, you know, it's kind of feels like it's finally, because all of these things are connected, it kind of feels like finally you are, because it starts with the roots. If the roots are not healthy and strong, you know, if the foundation is not strong, everything you build on, everything that's built on that foundation will sooner or later, it's like a sand castle, you know, a wave will come and it's gone. So, or it's not stable enough, or it's not good enough for you. So there's a lot of things that is going on in your life in many areas: love, relationship, coworkers, pet, home, money. And there's so many things that I feel like once again, I feel like I want to hug you and say like, wow, life really was difficult for you. I can really sense that. I feel like I want to cry and say like, this sucks. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. And I'm sorry that you needed to deal with something so difficult, that it seems to be in your path this life, because but you have strength here also. So that means that you really had to bring out the strength. But if you have brought out the strength, which I feel that you did here, you brought out the strength and you faced this and you've been healing a lot, and there's been some bad apples on your path. Yeah, some really like karmic people, co-workers and things on your path, maybe even crazy pets, or something bad happening to your pets, you know. And yeah, so but anyways, it's going to shift for you. Let's do more cards here. There's going to be a big shift for you. Wow, look at this expansion. Yeah, wow, you are ready now. Growth and expansion. You're at the end of your family karma. You're at the end of dealing with that. Yeah, you're at the end of dealing with that, and your health is going to improve. You're going to feel safe. Your work, your career is going to improve. Your financial situation is going to improve. Love is going to blossom for you. And you deserve all these things. One thing that I want to say that you need to keep an eye, you need to make sure, because there is some negative self-talk here, some kind of patterns that you've been picking up. Because for you, you know, life has, I think for many of you, life has really been challenging. And because of life really have been challenging for so long, and for like in so many areas of your life, it could be really like hard for you to believe. And you know what they say, we create our reality by the energy that we are carrying. So if you are like stuck in, and it's easy for you to be that because of there were so many things that hasn't gone your way. But if you keep yourself stuck in that, you will never shift your energy. So for some of you, I want to say, be a little bit careful that you're not just stuck in a bad cycle because you've been there for so long. There's no hope. So please try to find that last bit of strength and hope to take some kind of action, to try to change your energy, because it's going to be all worth it. Because I want you to be happy, and I think universe also wants you to be happy. There's a lot of growth and expansion coming here for you. Yeah, so that was for some people, because I feel for some of you, you really could be, life knocked you down one too many times. So yeah, let's see here. Peach. Wow. Inhale a breath of life. Wow, this is beautiful. So yeah, look at this, and beautiful peach color here in both these cards. Yeah, I mean, pile 2. You heal the roots. You're opening doors now like crazy. I wouldn't even say that you're opening one door. You're opening like all the doors, like because of the roots, because of the foundation change here. All the areas of your life is going to change. Everything is just going to become better. You will find peach, inhale a breath of life. You will finally start to enjoy the sweetness of life. You know, you've been enjoying a lot of the bad things, you know, more than anybody else. I think there could be a little bit of danger identifying yourself with all the bad things that happened to you. I keep going back to that. So yeah, maybe I should let go. So yeah, be sure to let go of the past. It's very important for you to let go. Your soul wants you to let go because of this healing the root and opening all these beautiful doors for you. There's a lot of beautiful things here, a lot of sweetness on your path. Angel of balance. Wow. And I was thinking of Egypt when I said, you know, maybe you come from a country or you're connected to a country that has a lot of heavy karma. So yeah, Egypt, maybe some of you have some kind of connection to Egypt. It could also be past life. You know, in the family members and the family that you were born into, you also have past life with this family in lifetimes in Egypt. So angel of balance here. This is the elixir of life. It's not, but I'm saying that it is because that's what I heard. So life. Inhale a breath of life, the elixir of life. So for you, it's all about like going from death and sorrow and pain and bad health and illnesses and problems and fighting almost with people. Maybe people don't believe you, or there has been a lot of fight and tension and a lot of problems, to go from that to completely different energy, and a new door is opening up. What's behind it? I feel like there's going to be different type of people here. So one of you listening to you, the reading, you are in the pain right now and you are like, yeah, this sucks. And for you, I want to say like, whoa, this is the biggest opportunity for you to heal this, because healing the roots is what will make you grow in everything that we said here. You know, so this is kind of like a bad blessing, or a hidden blessing, not bad blessing, a hidden blessing in disguise. For some other of you, you've done so much work. I feel like, wow, you are at the verge of really healing the root, and freeing yourself from some very heavy dark karma that you've been carrying way too long. And you're just at the verge of throwing that away completely, and there will be a massive growth here, fast growth and massive expansion here, because everything, you know, isolation and restriction, you're breaking all the old down. Everything that's old is gone from you, and there is like a, yeah, there's an ego death definitely here, because there has been so many things that happened to you that you've been identifying yourself with, making it a part of who you are. But because you healed it in the roots, it's not there anymore. It's completely gone. And because it's completely gone from your energy, your whole energetic signature or vibration has shifted. And because that has shifted, you're opening doors like crazy. I mean, you're opening all the doors. And, you know, even with Egypt here, even the places, you know, you're a very sacred being, ancient being here. So the places where you maybe practice or bad things happen to you, you know, there's some heavier karma. You're now harnessing the power, the pure power. Before you were tapped in maybe to the darker things, because there was more dark than light within you, because there was more karma than consciousness within you. But now, because you completely freed yourself from that karmic line, and I really feel like this is an ancestral line that goes way back, lifetimes, maybe even all the way to Egypt or Atlantis, Lemuria, the times, you know, when your soul came down here, incarnated as a soul here on earth. And now you're going to harness, wow, this reading really took a turn from the darkest to the lightest light. So yeah, now you are now you contain more of consciousness than karma, because the karma is gone. So now you can harness that ancient, secret, mystical power from these places, you know, maybe several places. And I feel like you're going through like a magical shift and growth. And with the peach here, peach, you know, sounds peaches, you know, it's like sweet peaches, you know, it's a bit of I don't know, it feels noble in some way, or luxurious, you know, sweet peach. So something really, your life is becoming sweeter, and you've been dealing like with a lot of bad apples, a lot of sour things, a lot of lemons, and a lot of cold, you know, even the isolation card here is gray. There's been a lot of coldness and disconnection and trying to deal with things and one thing after another. But now with Angel of Balance here, and I want to cry, now you have freed yourself. Now you're expanding and the doors are opening like crazy. It's like life is finally smiling at you. Yeah, life is finally smiling at you. Wow, this is beautiful. Within the next few weeks. Okay, so for some of you, hold hold your horses or put on the seatbelt, wherever you are in your journey. Maybe, could it be that life has pushed you down here to one route here, like a toothache, and it really is painful for the moment? Maybe some last thing has come up here, but deal with that, because maybe that is like within the next few weeks, maybe that is the last thing. For you, you will know if this is true or not for you. Even if it's not the last thing, maybe it's that one thing that will make you take a big step into this direction. Yeah, into this direction. Wow. So yeah, this is beautiful. I really like how this reading turned out, because I really felt like I was like, whoa, this is heavy energies. And then being lifted up from that and blooming and sprouting like the blue lotus here. Yeah, the blue lotus, and even here the angel of balance is blue, and the elixir of life here is blue. Blue is the color of unconditional love and wisdom. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do some tarot cards as well. Okay, I think we're just gonna do like this, see what we have here. 8 of Wands. Interesting, we have 8 of Wands in pile 1 as well. Yeah, wow, within the next few weeks, and 8 of Wands. You are, whew, wow, okay, I think I'm gonna faint. Yeah, wow, I wasn't prepared of this big shift of energy. Yeah, it could be that it's going to be such a big shift for you. You're going to feel like you're going to faint a little bit, or like, could be like really going through spiritual awakening or Satori, like some kind of enlightening experience, like a very high experience, a death experience, death of the ego. Something is really happening here for you. And I'm so happy, because I really, when I felt this dark energy, and I recognized it when I went there into the darkness, you know, I also recognized myself. So I was like, ooh, this was a dark place to be. And then like quickly we came out of that. Whoo, we came out, and you shoot up like a star here. You shoot up like a star. You're breathing life. Sweetness is coming. You're expanding in a very beautiful, balanced way. This is not, you know, it's not losing your balance, thinking like, oh, I am, you know, sometimes spiritual energy can really make you unbalanced. You know, you can go up and lose your groundedness, but this has nothing to do with that. You're just expanding like a lot. Yeah, fast, big expansion here. And within the next few weeks, this is great. 9 of Cups. Yeah, look at this. I mean, yeah, definitely. Okay, I have to breathe. Yeah. There was very high spiritual energy in this pile. So look at how you're being lifted up here. I really hope you stayed with me, because I think like when I went into this dark energy in the beginning here, I felt like, whoa, many people won't be able to listen to this because this was not so nice. Yeah, so that was also why I kept saying I'm sorry, you know, but sometimes we need to work the energies through, and now we did it together. So if you're still here, this message is for you. If you couldn't stay, probably the people that didn't stay are still in that first stages of healing maybe. So anyways, look at this. You're going to have like a spiritual awakening, and you already went through many spiritual awakenings, but this is going to be like a Satori. Like, you know, Satori is a term, I think in Zen Buddhism, that is like a moment of enlightenment, reaching the state of enlightenment, or having a very enlightened experience. Look how lifted up you are here with the crystals. You're flying in the air, you're levitating here. And 9 of Cups, wow. Woo! Oh, this was almost too powerful. Let's see what else we have here. Page of Pentacles. Oh yeah, coins, money will be coming to you. Finally, you will open that door of abundance, and you deserve it so much. I mean, I want to sit next to you and watch all of this happen to you. You really, really deserve this. So yeah, that will open up for you. Money will open up for you. Work, if you don't have a work, or a home, because I keep getting home. Some of you, maybe you're homeless. You have a problem with food and bills. I'm so sorry for all of that happening to you, but it feels like here it will open up for you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, new beginning, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's been like a lot of restriction, in your financial area, in your work area, in your home area, in your health area. I feel sorry for you, or I feel like, not sorry, like kind of in that bad way, but like I feel like a lot of compassion and empathy towards you, because it really feels like it has not been easy, you know, because there was many things that wasn't going your way. So 6 of Wands. Wow, 6 of Inspiration. So yeah, 6 of Wands is all about winning. Yeah, it's all about winning. Victory, progress, good news, success, accomplishment, being in the spotlight. Look at the star here. I said you were shooting up like a star. Wow, you were in the worst place and you're traveling and moving to the best place, the best possible place. I want to do one last card here, the Devil. Yeah, so let's do one more. Let's do this on top as well. The Devil and 3 of Wands. So yeah, you're moving away from this. Look at the dominoes here falling. Finally, everything is like, everything is falling down, you know. Many Tower moments for you here. But yeah, the Devil. I mean, there's a lot of Scorpio energy here as well. So you've been dealing like with a lot of intense and deep things. And I have a lot of Scorpio energy as well. And I like Scorpio energy actually a lot because it goes very deep. You know, it's a very powerful energy. And of course, it has its shadow side as well. And that's why, you know, we have the Devil here kind of showing. Actually, you know, the Devil is actually, I think it's connected to Saturn and Capricorn. We have Saturn here. So yeah, anyways, a lot of limitations, a lot of you had a lot of big, difficult obstacles on your path, but you're meant to overcome them with the 3 of Wands here. And like I said, Scorpio energy is very spiritual, very intense, it can go very, very deep. I think besides the Pisces energy, Scorpio are the one that can go deep, and you need to go very deep because you are meant to go to the roots. You are meant to free yourself from the roots, and only by freeing yourself from the roots can you shoot up like a star that you are meant to shoot up? Can you unlock all these doors? But not just, you're not meant to live an ordinary life, pile number 2. You know, if you were meant to live an ordinary life, your soul wouldn't have chosen all these difficult and all these obstacles this lifetime. You are meant to really, really heal and like really, this is like a Buddha energy here, you know. This is like the seeker. This is like the seeker, the guru, or the Buddha. What is it called? I can't find the word. Yeah, I can't find the word. But yeah, the seeker. Let's go with the seeker. The alchemist. Yeah, you are an alchemist. You're meant to transform and you're meant to take back your power. You're not meant for an ordinary life because, like I said, then your soul would have chosen an ordinary life, you know, with all the experiences that comes with that. With a little bit of setbacks and challenges, of course, but not this much, you know, because you had like way too much on your plate. So that means that equally as much the pain and suffering that you have experienced, you will experience the positive. You will experience the other side 10 times more because the light is always more powerful than the dark. So equally or even more, you will experience expansion, connection, freedom, peace. You will feel more alive than anybody, you know. So it could be like you have other people in your life, family and things like that have very stable lives. Starting out, you know, you were the black sheep or something, but you will grow and outgrow them all. You will be more successful than anybody. You are the black sheep who takes back their power and becomes the queen or the king. Wow, this is so beautiful. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, I want to cry. Whoa, you deserve it. Yeah. So anyways, pile number 2. This is your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's just put your tarot deck over here and we're going to dive into your oracle cards to see a new door is opening up. What is behind it for you? And you felt drawn to this card. I think it's a hawk. Let's see what we have here. Freedom. Okay, looking good. Let's keep it over here. And let's see what else we have here. We have Sun in Scorpio with endurance. Wow. Yeah, Sun in Scorpio in the 8th house. So Scorpio belongs in the 8th house. Sun is giving it a lot of power here. Let's see what else we have here. We have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Look at this. We have a ring here as well. Ring can symbolize kind of like coming to some kind of agreement. So, okay. We also have lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Okay, endurance. Is this a lion here, you know? I think it is a lion, you know. We just had full moon in Leo yesterday. So that's interesting. It's a timeless reading. But when I'm recording this reading, yeah, we had full moon in Leo yesterday. Endurance. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Reach out. Okay, stop. Wow, there's double messages here. Reach out, handshake. Is this a new door is opening up? What is behind it? You know what I'm feeling? Actually, to be honest, it's like you have dealt with a lot of difficult people on your path and also difficult situations, because the 8th house is the house of transformation, but there's also like a lot of difficult karmic things going on in the 8th house. And with Sun and Scorpio, with endurance here, and you're fighting the Leo here, and with the stop here, it kind of feels like you have learned a lot about life, a lot about yourself, and a lot about how to handle people that are a bit difficult. So a meeting with a stranger could be important, and the ring here. Then the lightning, and control your anger or you will be sorry, kind of makes me feel like you're going to save yourself from the pain of dealing with somebody that you know is maybe looking good at first glance. Maybe even, you know, if you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship, there's this love bombing, you know, it's this typical stage of narcissistic relationship is love bombing. And, you know, it can happen even not in a romantic relationship. It can happen with a boss or a colleague or a friend. They're love bombing you, making you feel special, making the relationship feel so special. And actually, narcissists are empaths in a certain way. They're very sensitive, you know, because they can tap into everything they know that you want to hear, and everything that all your little triggers and all the things, your insecurities, and then they use them to their favor. So during the love bombing phase, they are kind of like really tapping into your energy, making you hear everything that you wanting to hear, and making you fall in love with them or really like them. You know, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. And somehow it feels like you strangling the Leo here, strangling the lion here. Somehow it feels like maybe you have dealt with a narcissistic Leo energy or a narcissistic Scorpio energy. They can come in all zodiac signs. So nothing against any zodiac signs. I like all zodiac signs. There's always a shadow and a light aspect. So anyways, you've been dealing like with a lot of you're becoming a master. You're becoming a master, a bullshit master. And like before, maybe you were drawn into certain type of situations and people and dealings with people, even contracts here, that was in the end maybe not good for you, because these people were not so balanced or stable or honest. Maybe they weren't honest, and this was angering you also. And this caused also, you know, a lot of, if you're dealing with a narcissist or a person that is not honest, you know, it causes, of course, a lot of anger and a lot of frustration. But what I feel now is like somehow you're freeing yourself from, you have freed yourself from the cycle of attracting these type of people. But also when you do attract these type of people, you can say stop. And with reach out here, with your inner, there's a child here, it kind of feels like you don't need anybody else. Nobody can, like, kind of like, you know what these type of people does, manipulative people. once again, like I said, they tap into your wounds and your insecurities, and you know, they probably you are an empath, not like the narcissistic type. I don't know if we can even call narcissists empaths, but they have empathic abilities, but they're not pure. So they have them, but they're not so powerful as a true empath, because a true empath is also pure of heart, and being pure of heart always makes you more powerful. The light is always more powerful than the dark. That's just the way it is, because the light is pure in its energy. So before, you know, they could tap into your inner child and your wounds, but now you don't need anybody else to make you feel good, because kind of reach out kind of feels like now you can make yourself feel good. Now you can save yourself. So this is like a big shift for you, because before maybe you were relying on other people to what they think and what they feel about you. Maybe that was important for you, but now it's like it's becoming less important for you what people think and feel, and it's more easy for you to put up healthy boundaries for you. And I feel like this is really shifting. You are becoming a narcissist, manipulative, bad people detector. Yeah, you will see them far before they even start, you know. Even at the love bombing phase, you're gonna be like, yeah, this doesn't feel good. And like they say, you know, if you meet somebody new and it's like, wow, it's so intense and so passionate, you should always give it some time, you know. Always give it some time, and always believe when a person is showing you their bad face, because we all have that, you know. None of us are. We all have an ego. We all have a pain body. And at a certain time, you know, it comes out. So it's very good to get to know the other person's pain body. It was pretty funny. I had like a little thing going on with my twin flame here the other week. And my pain body is like, yeah, it was intense this time actually. And he was very calm. He said, yeah, because I called him afterwards and I said, whoo, okay, that was my pain body. I'm sorry. And he said, he's fine. You know, I know your pain body by now, you know, and I know his pain body and his ego. So it's very easy kind of to handling that with some kind of compassion, and also, you know, pull back because the pain body has a tendency to attack. So it's kind of like get to know. If somebody isn't here, if you met somebody and you're in some kind of love bombing phase, just the advice for you is like take it a little bit slow and get to know all the person's sides before you throw yourself into this relationship. Because when the person is showing them, we need to see all the sides, both the good and the bad. Doesn't mean, you know, we all have bad sides. It doesn't mean that we're bad people. But seeing the bad side of a person will show you what they will bring into the relationship. If it's a boss, a colleague, a landlord maybe even, or something like that. Maybe it's hard maybe to get to know a landlord, or it's easier in the relationship because it's closer, but the friend. So like kind of like maybe somebody needs to hear, take it a little bit easy here. But that was just a side message. For many of you, I feel like you're becoming a master here. You've dealt with so many people like this. You've been traveling through the 8th house. Maybe you have some kind of 8th house strong placement in your natal chart, like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of strong placement, or some kind of strong placement with Scorpio, or some difficult people, parents, siblings with Scorpio energy, somebody that made your life hard, or Leo energy. Could definitely be that. So let's see what else we got here. Grounding. We have Ganesha here. Remover of obstacles. Wow, nothing can stop you now. Yeah, stop is really you putting out healthy boundaries. And this is really freeing for you. And I feel like, wow, I really like this. Yeah, because before you were maybe second guessing your own feelings, second guessing your own experience. And always, you know, I have this picture saved on my phone, and then there's this ugly fish. What is it called? You know, if you've seen Finding Nemo, you know, when they go into the darkest of the dark, there's a fish that has like a thing sticking out that has like a thing lighting up. Okay, I'm not making sense now. It's this picture of a awful creature, and then there's a smaller fish that's kind of symbolizing the empath, and the smaller fish is saying, yeah, but their soul is beautiful, or I can see their light. Yeah, it's saying, but I can see their light, you know. But I can see their light. This big creature with big teeth, and it's kind of like looking like it's going to take a bite of them, but they say like, but I see their light. So somehow like maybe you had a tendency to romanticize things, or second guessing, you know, but yeah, I can see their light, you know, maybe it's not that bad. I feel like this is like one of the downsides of being an empath, because sometimes we are just too nice and too people pleasing and too scared of conflicts and too scared of standing up for ourselves because it's uncomfortable. And as an empath, you know, because we're feeling what other people are feeling and thinking, we think it's uncomfortable to cause another person distress. I know that for myself. Like, I don't want to say or do anything that causes another person to feel anxious in any way, because then I will feel that anxiousness very strongly, like in my own body, like it was my own feelings. So many times we go to lengths to avoid certain situations. But this is kind of like, it causes, when we don't stand up for ourselves, this kind of piles up on each other, and then it causes like a lot of pent-up anger. So when we finally release that anger, it can be really fiery, you know. Control your anger or you will be sorrow. So yeah, it could be that you have a lot of pent-up anger in you because you haven't been able to express your boundaries, you haven't been able to enforce your boundaries and to say no and to tell people to F off with compassion when it's needed, because it's totally okay for us to say no when somebody crosses your boundaries or does something to us that we don't like. So it's okay to say no. So I feel like you're becoming a master here. You're freeing yourself by being very strong and grounded in your energy. It's like you are removing the obstacles yourself. Yeah, you're removing the obstacles yourself, because now you're tending to your inner child. You're taking care of yourself. You're not relying on your parents or anybody else to give you that love or to give you that thing. And this is really freeing you. Yeah, this is really freeing you. So we have red. Wow, come on. Free yourself from pain. I just said this is going to free you like 2 or 3 times in a row. And then you have free yourself from pain. Red. A lot of red here, even grounding. We have solar plexus chakra, or actually these cards are a little bit strange. So in this deck, they have made the solar plexus, the root chakra, yellow, and I think they made the solar plexus chakra red. So anyways, a lot of root chakra here. And once again, it's like you had like a lot of difficult relationship with yourself, with other people. Safety, security has definitely been a problem for you, and now you're really learning how to master yourself from that. And let's do more cards. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So yeah, solar plexus came up here. Solar plexus chakra has a lot to do with putting up healthy boundaries, being able to say no, being able to say stop, being able to do what you feel you want to do without caring so much about other people's feelings. Of course, you don't have to worry about other people's feelings because you're a nice person. You know, being a nice person, it means nice, but don't be nice on the cost of your own integrity. Yeah, you like you need to, like, somehow your integrity is becoming very strong. Like what you feel is right for you is most important. And the rest you don't have to worry so much about, because I feel like you are a nice person. You want to do what is best for all, and you do that. But if you make a decision or you do something that is good for you, that you will know that somebody else will maybe react a little bit bad to, that's fine. It feels like you're starting to become okay with other people's emotions and reactions belonging to them. Because before you were taking responsibility for other people's reactions and feelings, almost kind of like more than yourself. So it's like, I feel like you're shifting a lot here. Maybe you were doing that because you wanted, would reach out. Maybe there was codependency here. You wanted love, or you have been rejected as a child or neglected as a child. So rejection and abandonment was very difficult for you in some way. So there has been a tendency to people please maybe. But all that, you're mastering all of this. So the new door is opening up. What's behind it? You. You are behind it. You becoming more confident and having your very strong boundaries and seeing things more clear, being able to say no before it goes all the way to this stress. Before maybe some person entered your life and it became very passionate and very nice, or, you know, you connected with a friend or a colleague, and then it went so far that it became a conflict, or now you're recognizing that quickly. You know, remover of obstacles. Now you're jumping obstacles. Before you went into it and it became a 2-3 year old drama, but not anymore. So you're very grounded here and very stable here and very strong here. And I feel like power. I mean, you are a lot of power, you know, vitality, energy, because giving away our energy, the places where we give away our energy the most is the root chakra and this solar plexus chakra, you know, because that is kind of the, and also root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, you know, the lower chakras is the powerhouses that gives fuel to the body. So because you've been kind of like having not so strong boundaries, and maybe even second guessing yourself at times, maybe putting too much energy and focus on what other people thinks about you or how they will react. Because you don't do that anymore, because you're mastering this now. You have so much energy for yourself that you will really remove obstacles on your path, and you will really start to move quickly forward, big steps forward. And there are people in your life that won't like this, I hear. Some people in your life don't like to see this happen because there has been some kind of toxic bond, or I wouldn't say toxic, maybe not even that far, but unhealthy bonds between you and other people, where you behave in a certain way and they behave in a certain way. This could even be with friends. Like you're giving more than you're receiving. And this has kind of been the pattern maybe. You are giving more than you're receiving, and maybe you're even comfortable with that. You're like, okay, I'm fine with that. But now it kind of feels like it's shaking up now, because now you are starting to think like, I deserve more. And there's a lot of like, you know, you have had like your, you haven't really believed in yourself, maybe that strong. You've never been in a very powerful position, I feel, in that sense that you have been putting yourself above other people, in that way. So there's some of you have some kind of unhealthy bond with some kind of maybe friend that always calls and tells them problems, and there's not so much room for you to talk maybe, or they don't listen that much, or you're meant to be there to fix everything. And now, because you're pulling away from that big time, because you're freeing yourself from pain, because something with your inner child is healing now, and your sense of self is becoming stronger. Scorpio energy is a very, very powerful energy. You know, it's a very deep energy, a very intense energy, but it's very powerful. You know, the light aspect of Scorpio, I have a lot of Scorpio placements, is beautiful because it makes you go to the depths. And from the depths, you find your power, and you open up magical doors and transformational doors, and you bloom like a beautiful, you fly up here like a beautiful, I think it's a hawk, beautiful hawk here, or eagle maybe. Anyways, the bird here shows a higher perspective here. So yeah, you're rising above something here, and I keep feeling like some people won't like to see this happen, and this is kind of like a little bit of a tricky stage for you, because there has been a tendency for you to, as soon as somebody feels uncomfortable, or like there has been a tendency for you to fall back into what they think you should be, how they think you should be, because it's more comfortable than creating changes. And because there is like, you are like there's two type of people here. One is more taking more, and one is giving more. And I think for you, you are the one who's giving more. And then there's other people in your life that is taking more. So here is because you don't want to give more in that sense. You want it to be balanced. But the other part might not follow you up on that, and might think like, what are you doing? Why are you acting strange? You know, they want it to be the same way it's always been. And then here there is a little bit of a tricky situation for you to keep on saying stop anyways, and keep on choosing yourself, and because this is the new energy that you're walking into, and it's very important for you to reinforce these boundaries and show them like, okay, this is the new way of how I want it to be. Because if you don't do that, the pent-up anger and frustration here, it will be pent up, and then it will be like a little bit of an explosion. And that's fine as well, because you will learn something from that. So wait. Yeah, this is for you, that I said somebody new is coming in here. They want to, and if we see here, handshake, they are the one who want to close a deal with you. They are the one who wants to make a deal with you. And they're very quickly here showing the ring even, you know, it's like, so this is a, you know, some of you are being love bombed. They're like, oh, I love you, you're the love of my life, and this and this and that. Just wait a little bit to see if this is really true, you know, so you can save yourself from the pain. And maybe even recognize that the inner child here really wants things to work out, or the purity, you recognize the purity of yourself and how you see things. Just give it a little bit of weight and a little bit of stop, so this person can really show their true faces. You know, we have many faces, many of us, you know. Face when we are happy and calm and serene, and another face when we are stressed and angry or upset. So it's good to see all the faces before you close the deal. Definitely before you get married, before you move somewhere just to be with somebody or something like that. So just take it a little bit easy. Is the advice here. For some of you, you have learned to master this. So for you, it's like somebody comes here and they're like love bombing you, and you're picking up on that energy, and you're listening to your intuition. You can even feel how their energy is trying to get into your solar plexus, because people with this kind of boundary crossing energy, they push on the solar plexus. So we can feel like you're very sensitive, so you can feel like a push on your solar plexus and a little bit of an anxious energy. Could be, doesn't have to be. So listen to that, ground yourself and listen to that. So whew, let's see what we have more. And we have your tarot cards here. So let's just do a little shuffle. And yeah, I want to take this card. Okay, I think one more. So, and we have 10 of Swords. Wow. You learned from your lessons and you learned from your mistakes. You've been stabbed in the back. Yeah, you had many difficult relationships and you're really becoming a master now. I really feel, I think I like this pile most of them all today, because this is really showing how much you have changed and how much you have learned and how much power you have gained from all that pain and hurt that you went through. Free yourself from pain. You're not just freeing yourself from pain, you're taking your power back and coming back stronger than you ever been in this whole lifetime. So and because you went so deep into pain, maybe that's why in these lessons now nobody can hurt you like that anymore, because you're fine with yourself. You had to save your own inner child here. You had to fix yourself. You had to give yourself what you needed. This is the true freedom here. Page of Wands. Oop, it doesn't have to focus yet. Autofocus. So Page of Wands. Yeah, we had remover of obstacles here, Ganesha. So anyways, yeah, Page of Wands. So something is really opening up for you. It really feels like you're taking big steps. I mean, a new door is opening up. I would say you're off. The door is already open. You're running into the future. You're jumping. Big steps, big steps. And I really feel like some of you have some friends that are envious or not really good friends, and you should look over. You should really enforce the boundaries here, and you should really show them that this is the way, this is the love and the treatment that I deserve, and this is the way I want it to be now. And if you cannot behave like this when you are talking to me or when you are around me, then we cannot be friends anymore, or I cannot have you in your life, in my life anymore. Because some people really are, it's a little bit difficult for them to see you grow in this most beautiful way and taking these big steps. 5 of Cups. Yeah, let go of the past. Some people want to hold you in the past. You are letting go of the past. There's been maybe 3, some of you had 3 difficult relationships, romantic even relationships here. Or yeah, let's just stay with that. But 5 of Cups, you know, talks about holding on to the pain and hurt of the past. And I really feel like you learned your lesson. There's nothing to hold on anymore. You learned your lessons, you healed, you know what type of people to look out for. You can even sense and feel their energies now. So you're completely safe, you know, and you're really growing a lot. There's a lot of success here. And I really can see how you're growing. You know, do you have the sun in Scorpio? The sun is really about growth, about abundance. The sun has a lot to do with inner child too. So you really freed yourself, and there's just beautiful energy of growing here. The past will not repeat itself. And look at the Strength card here with Leo and the owl. So you know, here the man is strangling the lion here, but here the lion and the owls are friends. And I don't think an owl, I think a lion wouldn't, I think the lion would attack the owl actually. Yeah, anyways, so Strength here. So there's like the forces in your life that has been destructive, energies and people and type of situations that has been destructive for you and causing a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, a lot of tension and conflict for you. You are overcoming them. You are creating harmony and balance and stability for yourself. You're becoming a master of dealing with very difficult energies, and they won't even come to that phase that they are difficult. Like I said, before something came up and it stayed maybe, 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe you had a tower moment, it stayed, for 3 months. Now it's like you spot it and you're like, no, not today. That's what you say. No, not today. Every time something comes up, you're like, no, not today. So it's like shiftly, you're recognizing and seeing things, and quickly you can say no. And because of that, you're saving yourself so much pain. And because of that, you're jumping over obstacles. Yeah, you're just jumping over. So there's a lot of things happening for you, the Emperor. I mean, yeah. The Emperor carries the energies of all the kings, So you have conquered. You have conquered the Pentacles. You have conquered the Cups. You have conquered the Swords. And you have conquered the Wands. And I mean, yeah, you've seen it all. You have seen it all. You've seen all the demons of your mind. You've seen all the demons of your karma. You've seen it all. You're holding the key, the anchor. Yeah, you've seen it all, and now you are on the throne. And nobody can put you down from the throne. You will stay there on the throne. We have Page of Cups. I want to do 3 more cards. We have 8 of Cups. Oh, I did 2 more. Let's see those cards as well. Okay. So yeah, so we have Page of Cups, so we have Page of Wands and Page of Cups. Yeah, you're moving quickly. There's a lot of new doors opening up for you because you have removed obstacles. You're going away into this fresh energy, very fresh energy. There's a younger version of you coming out, and it's like almost like you're going to look more young and more beautiful as well. Yeah, there's going to be a glow up when it comes to your physical body. I keep feeling, I'm so sorry, like I keep feeling this envious energy here because of you being very successful and taking these big steps. And yeah, if somebody's like being like petty or like trying to give you some like, tell you you've changed so much or something like that in a bad way, they're only saying that because they're envious of your change. And they will never admit it maybe, but that's why they're saying it. And because you have a little bit of tendency to change, to not wanting people to be upset with you, don't listen to that. Just keep your boundary and keep your strength because you're on the right path and you're doing what is right. And just send compassion towards these people and just maybe, reflect a little bit about who actually are your true friend and who is actually a relationship that you're just outgrown. So it's very important for you also to be compassionate when you can sense that this is a relationship that has the potential to grow with you, and also be wise enough to let go of a relationship where you feel like, okay, this relationship is not growing anymore and it will hold me back. So I have to release that, even maybe not forever, but maybe for a while, just so I can grow and keep going in my beautiful way here and really be strong in my foundation, because you're building a very, very strong foundation for yourself. You don't want that to get disrupted. You're going to be unshakable. I mean, you're the Emperor here. You've seen it all. You've done it all. Like, you are really, I'm becoming envious almost. I mean, this is great. Yeah. No, I'm not becoming envious. But yeah, this is great. I really feel like you are sturdy and stable and successful. So what else did we have here? 8 of Cups. Yeah, once again, like I said, like really look over your relationships, and those that are holding you back, take a little bit of distance and reflect. Once again, make a reflection and think about if this is a relationship that you have outgrown or if it has the potential to grow, and take action after like what you come up with. So Justice and, I mean, you have the Fool and Justice. So 2 major arcanas here are ending your reading. Wow, Justice and the Fool. Justice makes me think that you freed yourself. You dare to be honest now also with Justice. You can dare, you have the sword here. You're not holding back on who you are anymore. You are becoming your authentic self. You are becoming you, unapologetically you. And you haven't been you before because you were lacking the power. There was something with you being like, some of you really people pleaser, overactive heart chakra, being too nice, and always trying to fit maybe not fit into the mold, but kind of always trying to make everything, focusing maybe more on your environment and the people in your environment, and being a little bit scared maybe to be confident and strong, because, you know, being confident and strong can also feel like being a little bit of a, you don't like bullying people, you don't like people with big egos and, you know, that type of energy. So you're very careful not to be that type of person. And very strong sacral chakra, root chakra, and solar plexus chakra is in that very confident, strong energy. So there has been a little bit of fear for you to be in your power, because the power in itself is triggering you. It's making you worried and anxious. But now you're working through all these things. So now I really feel like you're being a tower. I don't know. I see you as a tower. I don't mean the tower. Yeah, I see you as a tower, but a very stable tower. Not the tower like in tarot, but like unshakable light. And the tower also symbolizes like you're a lighthouse. Your connection is very strong. The tower is built on a very strong foundation. Not the tower in Major Arcana tower, but this is another type of tower. Like almost like a lighthouse they're showing me. And very like, you're very grounded and rooted, but also very tall, you know, very tall. You're like, it's impossible not to see or sense your very powerful and strong energy. And the light also, you're very connected, you know, with the divine and everything. You're becoming whole. And the Fool here, look at this beautiful new beginning that is starting for you. You went through the whole journey, you know, from the Fool to the World, and now there's a new journey beginning with the Fool here. Completely new beginning for you, and something with your looks and your energy and your vibration is completely shifting. And I love this. I love this. It's beautiful. I'm so happy for you. You've done great. Bravo for going through all this pain and learning the best, and actually making the pain into your biggest blessings and really changing your life this time, big time, really big time. Also saving your inner child and finding the meaning of your life and living in abundance and happiness, and a lot of creativity here, Leo energy as well. Yeah, there's just so much gold here in this energies. So, pile number 3, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.